Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you Taroscopes for the month of August 2022. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you are used to my channel and familiar with Taroscopes, I do hope that you enjoy your reading. You can skip this intro and you can go straight into the reading. But if this is the first time that you are doing Taroscopes with me, welcome. Just to give you a little bit of information as to how the Taroscopes work, I record 12 separate individual readings for each sign of the zodiac, starting at Aries and going all the way through to Pisces and covering everybody in between. I then, in that particular reading, I'm connecting with the collective energy of that particular zodiac sign. I set the intention that it be applicable for sun, moon, or rising. So if you are an astrology nerd and you like all that information, you can obviously watch for your other signs as well. The intention behind these particular readings is just to give you insight into the month ahead, insight into, in this particular case, the month of August, to help you understand the energies that are going to be coming through, the circumstances that you may be dealing with, the situations that you may need to navigate, because obviously forewarned is forearmed. So if you know what's coming up, if you know the kind of energies, you know whether it's a good time to make big decisions or whether it's not, help you understand yourself a little bit more so that you can not waste unnecessary time and just get on and deal with the things that are important for the month ahead. The videos stay up all month long. Well, actually, they stay up all the time. So you can come back at any point during the month or even after the month, because it's quite nice to, after the month in question, to go back and look at the video to sort of connect the dots, if I can put it that way. I have quite a few people who do that, and then they message me and they say, wow, in retrospect, it's actually quite clear as to the things that transpired and happened. So I record one intro. So every single sign of the zodiac gets this one intro, just to save myself repeating and talking about, the same things 12 times. And then I'm going to flip the camera around so that you don't get to see the face, you get to see the hands only, and then we're going to do the reading. This month I'm changing things up. I do that from time to time. So if you like things to stay constant, this is probably not the place you want to be. I like to change things up because I just feel like, a change is as good as a holiday, but I also feel like changing it up every now and again just keeps it fresh. Okay. And that's what I'm all about, is keeping things fresh, keeping things in exciting and motivating and enthusiastic. So I am going to be working with quite a few decks in this particular month's session. So I'm not going to bore you now and go through all the decks. What I will do is put it into the description below. So if you are interested or curious about any of the decks that I've used, please do check out the description of this particular video. I'll have all of that information listed there for you. And to help you navigate and jump around between the different zodiac signs. So in other words, if you're watching your sign now and you want to go and watch a partner or a child or somebody else's, or you want to go and look at your moon sign or your rising sign, I will have the links to all of the other zodiac signs in the description box of this video as well. So if you read underneath, you will have all the information that you're looking for. I want to get straight into the reading. And please, if you haven't already done so, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Click the bell as well if you enjoy the content that I put out for you. Click the bell so that you get the notification as soon as there's new content. I release content on a Sunday. I release a week ahead detailed reading that covers a lot of information. And then typically on a Thursday, I release some kind of inspirational reading for you, whether it be a pick a card reading, whether it be taroscopes, or whether it be just other inspiration from spirit that comes through. So if you do enjoy my content and enjoy this type of content, please do hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoy your particular zodiac reading, show some love and give the video a like and comment below as well. Remember, the more you engage and interact with the video, the more you are supporting me and the channel and the work that I do. So if you want to keep me coming back, show me some love. I'm going to flip the camera around and let's get into your reading. Welcome, Cancerians. Welcome to your August 2022 Taroscopes. I have shuffled and laid out all the cards that we're going to be working with, and it looks like you're in for an interesting month of August. I love this, bust out of your cocoon. You know, I have to say to you that we are past your birthday month. So birthdays are come and gone. We are into a new year of existence for you. And it's almost like the universe is forcing you and pushing you, like really and truly pushing you out of your comfort zone. And I love this, bust out of your cocoon, you know, not like gently, quietly, casually, you know, come out of your cocoon, but it's like bust out of your cocoon. I absolutely love that. And one of the things that I want to say to you, looking at the rest of the cards, just the overall kind of viewpoint on all of this, is busting out of your cocoon is so important because you're feeling trapped, caged, stuck. You know, like you don't know which way is out. You don't know where to go. You're feeling overwhelmed with everything that's going on. So busting out of your cocoon. Remember, when you exit out of a cocoon, you're coming out of it as a completely different, I want to say thing. You're coming out of it completely different to the way you were when you went in. When you went in, you were a worm. You're busting out of your cocoon as a butterfly. The transformation that has happened is huge. It is like, you know, almost incomprehensible, okay? And this is what you need to understand, is that what you've been through over the last couple of months, what's been leading you up to this point, it's almost the preparation for a whole new existence. So it's almost like, and even though birthday month was last month, we gone with that, we passed that, but it's almost like we are now starting to pick up momentum towards a better life for ourselves. Yes, there are some challenges that we need to face, Cancerians. There's definitely some challenges that we need to face, but we will face them head on with enthusiasm, with intention, with all of those kind of good things. But I think it's realizing that you're at a point in your life now where it's time for change. It's time for major change, and there's no going back on that. You're feeling very confident, okay? Just to bring the center card into the reading right now. You're feeling very confident. You're feeling very capable. Let me use that word. You're feeling very confident and very capable. You're feeling very secure in what it is that you need to do and how it is you need to do it and why it is you need to do it, etc. You're feeling very strong in those respects, which is great. Okay, absolutely great. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You're feeling really, really good about everything. But at the same time, you're also feeling this kind of, how can I call it, this urge to get a move on, this urge to get things going. It's like you're not even going to think about it. It's like, let's just bust, okay? Let's just bust out of the cocoon. And I feel like you're so ready for that. Whereas before, you would have been as thoughtful and a little bit slower and a little bit more mindful. Whereas where you're at now, it's like, you know what, just bring it on. I'm loving on the end here, this particular oracle card, it says to you, the perfect key. And recognizing, I mean, there we have our heart in a lock, in a cage, okay, it's locked away. She's holding a key, and then the bird's got a couple of keys too, but she holds the right key. So just because you have a key doesn't mean you're going to get it open. It's when you have the perfect key that it opens. And you've been in your cocoon long enough, and you do have the perfect key to open up and to reveal this new version of yourself, this new aspect to yourself, of yourself. Now, the affirmation for you for the month ahead is, I am peace. Which, like, peace is the complete opposite of busting. Peace is the complete opposite of this desire to get things going and to get things moving. But I think that's exactly why that's your affirmation for the month. Because when you focus on, I am peace, when you keep repeating that to yourself, when you keep saying it over and over, what it's going to do is it's going to lower the energies. So if you find yourself getting quite worked up, if you find yourself getting quite emotional, if you find yourself getting quite focused and determined and frustrated and, you know, all of those kind of busty kind of energies, just stop for a second, close your eyes and go, I am peace. I am peace. I am peace. And what it'll do is it'll just calm yourself down. It will just calm your physical, your mental, your emotional. It'll calm all those aspects of yourself that need to be calmed so that you can focus on whatever the task is. Now, it looks to me like the month of August, there's going to be a lot going on. okay? And you're going to be wanting to try and do it all. You're going to be wanting to try and have the full experience, if I can put it that way. And I think this is Spirit saying to you, you're busting out of your cocoon. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new reality. It's a whole new circumstance. Don't be so quick to take it all on, okay? It's about understanding that there's a time and a place, and that there's no urgency, even though it feels like it. Because you know what it's like if you imagine a child at a birthday party, their own birthday party, and there's all these gifts, there's all these presents, there's all these toys. Of course, the child just wants to play with it all. You know, the child wants to sit in a corner and just play with all its new toys. The child doesn't want to entertain their friends, play with their friends and hang out with their friends. They'd much rather go and sit and play with their toys. And what does the mom say? The mom says, no, 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 you can't play with this now. Go and play with your friends. But all the child wants to do is explore the new toys. And I really feel like, Cancerians, that that's you this month. And I'm the mother telling you, no, 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 no. You can't play with your toys now. Go play with your friends. You can come back to this later. There is a lot that needs to be done. There's a lot going on. And yes, you have this desire within you to do it all. And I love where it comes from. I mean, how beautiful is this wolf? How beautiful is this Arctic ice wolf? Look at those eyes, but look at the key phrase. Can you see the key phrase across the bottom here? Purity. And in all honesty, you know, Cancerians, this is who you are. You are so pure of heart, so pure of spirit. You have no negative intentions. You have no negative thoughts. All you want to do is to help. All you want to do is to be supportive, be kind, be nurturing. That is all you want to do. But there's a lot going on. And it is all just a little bit overwhelming. So yes, you do have the perfect key. You are the perfect key to finding your peace, to having the world that you want, the life that you want for yourself. But don't feel like you have to do it all at once. This little oracle card that we have over here, and I know the writing is teeny, teeny, tiny, small, but it is dreams. And here we have our little pixie resting or sleeping in a crescent moon. At the bottom, it says to you, dreams are an expression of collective experience combined with messages from the spirit world. I'll read it again. Dreams are an expression of collective experiences combined with messages from the spirit world. So we dream when we sleep. Sleep is rest. Rest is important. Rest is can we say, it's when we're not doing. It's when we're not so busy. So it is important, Cancerians, that you spend a bit of time focusing on your dreams, focusing, and not just your nighttime dreams, but your goals dreams as well. The goals and the dreams and the ambitions that you have set for yourself. But remind yourself that you are peaceful, that you are calm, that everything is good in your world, everything is okay. You have the key to everything that you want and everything that you need. As long as you have pure heart, as long as you have a pure mind, and as long as you learn and understand and accept that you are not the same person you used to be, that you are different, you have bust out of your cocoon and you are ready to embrace a whole new reality and a whole new world for yourself. All right, let's look at the tarot that we've got over here. There is a tendency to take on too much. Okay, we can see that. There is a tendency to take on too much. There is a tendency for you to be super hard on yourself. There is a tendency for you to focus on all the things that are not important, and to really hone in on those things that are not important. There is a tendency for you to feel obligated to do more than is necessary. And we have to understand that in all things in life, you have choice. In all things in life, you have options. Now, it's quite interesting. We've got the Seven of Cups over there, and we've got the Seven of Cups over here. So the Seven of Cups has come through twice for you, Cancerians, and that's telling you that life is just a series of choices. A series of choices that lead you to different places. And where you are now, busting out of your cocoon and being at peace with your world and realizing that you hold the key, this place that you're in at the moment, you got here by choice. So if you're not happy with your environment, if you're not happy with your life, if you're not happy with your circumstance, I'm sorry to say, but you put yourself there. It doesn't mean that because you've put yourself there that we can't change it, because actually you can. By focusing on your goals, focusing on your dreams, focusing on the messages, reminding yourself, I am peace, I am peace, I am peace. by doing that a couple of times a day and realizing that you have the key to your own future, you have the key to your own desires. And when we realize that we don't have to do everything perfectly, life is not perfect. We are imperfect beings living an imperfect life. And Cancerians, you know what? It's okay. It's absolutely okay. So I can see that there's a tendency to take on too much. There's a tendency to do too much. There's a tendency to worry too much, to stress too much, to all of those things too much. There's definitely a strong tendency towards that. But there's also a tendency to take too long in thinking about choices and options. And as the month of August comes along, and especially as we get into the middle of August, you need to stay super hyper vigilant on where you're at, what you're doing, what you're going through. Because it seems like when you get to the middle of the month is when things are going to start truly revealing themselves to you. And that's when you're going to really struggle with, like, okay, identity crisis. All right, who am I? What am I? What am I going through? What am I about? What's going on around me? Options, choices, so much, It's going to be very overwhelming in the middle of the month. So Cancerians, it's very important that you give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to slow down, okay? To absorb it all, to think about it all, to realize that the way that you used to handle things isn't going to work for you anymore because you're different. You're not the same person that you used to be. You have evolved. You have evolved. Everything has changed. And when you do, when you realize that, when you recognize that, it's going to be amazing as to what you can accomplish. I do think, though, patience is your virtue. And I know that's not easy. Patience is your virtue. You're going to have to really lean on and draw on your patience levels. You're also going to have to be very mindful of the thoughts that you have around yourself, because we all know that you are your own worst enemy. We all know that it's so easy to be critical and to be judgmental and to be hard on ourselves, and that's exactly who you are. But it's about realizing that you don't have to reveal all yourself to everybody all the time. It's about realizing or recognizing how much of yourself to hold back and how much of yourself to give to the world. And if you can find that balance, Cancerians, I think you'll overcome any and all challenges during the month. We do have to understand that life is not a bed of roses. You don't need me to tell you that. You know that. This new reality of yours, this new world of yours, it's not easy to navigate. Okay, it's really not easy to navigate. It's really not easy to figure it out. You're doing such a fabulous job, and you've come so far, and you've overcome so much. But if you think you can go through the rest of your life without pain and discomfort, I think you're in for a crude awakening, because unfortunately life is a very even mix of happy and sad, good and bad, up and down, light and dark, etc. And the only thing that you need to focus on is the fact that you are peace. And if you can hold on to that thought, hold on to that emotion, hold on to that intention at the worst moments in your life, you will be okay. You will get through it okay, because you hold the key. Nobody else does, only you. So Cancerians, when I look at all of this, I do think there's going to be opportunities. Let me not use that word. That's the wrong word. There are going to be times in the month of August where you are going to be challenged. There are going to be times in the month of August where you're going to feel pressure. There are going to be times in the month of August where you're going to feel overwhelmed. And at any time when that happens, I want you to remember that you have choice, that you don't have to do it the same way you did it before, that you can change your mind. And you need to realize that, you do things from such a pure place, from such a place of purity, from such a place of pure intention and integrity. But unfortunately, the world is a nasty world out there. And even though you have all the good intentions and all the best intentions, it doesn't guarantee success. You need to be awake. You need to be aware. And you need to recognize that you hold your own future in your hands. And as long as you focus on the things that truly matter, you will overcome the hardships, the difficulties, and the challenges that await you. You don't have to reveal and share all of yourself with everybody all the time. It's okay to hold a portion of yourself back. It's okay to be a little bit selective with what you reveal, recognizing that you're not the same person as you used to be. So, Cancerians, it certainly looks like August is going to be interesting. As long as you keep your wits about you, I think you'll be absolutely fine. This is not something that you can avoid. These are situations that you have to go through. These are situations which are all part of the, let's call them the university of life. Okay, so definitely go through it, but realize the choices and the options that you have, and that you're not obligated to do anything. I do hope August is an amazing month for you. With love and blessings. From my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.